Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here on our live Q&A series for Studio Suite. Today, we're going to be talking about task management and how to stay ahead of your tasks, keep track of your tasks. So for those of you who are new to Studio Suite is a resource management software used by TV, film, music production, and marketing, colleges, universities, many other facilities, so they can keep track of their resources, of course. You can access Studio Suite via your desktop, web browser, or your mobile app. And these are some of the modules that Studio Suite offers. These are some of the most popular ones. We also have some built-in integrations. You can export your invoices out to QuickBooks. We have Google Drive, Box, and other really cool integrations already built in. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about task management. Let's see, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now, and we can get started. If you have any questions, please jot them down, and I'll try to get to some of those towards the end. All right, so this is what you would see when you open up Studio Suite. And we have the list of projects that are happening today right here. If you hover over any of them, you'll get a quick description. These right here on the right side are events, and they're pretty much line items that belong to these projects over here on the left. And right here on this bottom quadrant is now one of our is what we're going to be talking about today, which are tasks. So right here in the home screen in Studio Suite, you can get a glimpse of everything that's happening today. So which projects are going on, the events that are happening, any follow-ups, and your tasks. So these are this is showing up the tasks that have been assigned to me, or to the user logged in to Studio Suite in this instance. If I click on any of them, then it'll pop up a window right here where I can either edit the task itself, I can add an attachment to it, and I can also change the status if I want. So maybe if it's approved, I can change that to approved. I can also change the due date and the due time as well. So that's one way to view our tasks, and pretty much tasks are interwoven in Studio Suite in different modules. So we can see tasks in projects module and contacts module. We also have a specific tasks module, and we can also see our tasks and create tasks from the calendar module. So there's a few ways that we can do that. So let's go ahead and get started by actually taking a look at the tasks module. If you notice, we have a 7 over here that's in red and a 1 that's in blue. The 7 is letting us know that there's 7 tasks that are overdue, and the 1 is letting us know that there's one of those is due today. Let's go ahead and open up the tasks module. These are all the tasks that are in Studio Suite at the moment. So there's a lot, right? I can just filter really easy to take a look at my own tasks. So let's take a look at my tasks, my overdue tasks. There we go. So I have 2 of them. Now if I click on it, I can see the details. I can change the status. I can assign a priority to this task. So it works like that, really simple. If I want to look at all my tasks, then there we go. If I want to look at the entire list, I can do find all. And I can either sort by the name of the task, like the due date, due time, who it was assigned to, or by project. So I find that the sorting by date is pretty useful. As you can see, the ones that are recent, due, or anything that's coming up. So that's one way to do it. This is the list view, of course. I showed you the detailed view. We can also change the color statuses to anything that makes sense to you, of course. And if you have a PDF or any special instructions for any of your tasks, you can also attach them over here. So you can bring in these attachments from Google Drive, any of these other guys, and you can also attach a file from your local computer, from your local machine. Also, this is pretty useful. We have a reports section over here in the tasks module. So if we click on a task list, we would get everything that we have in Studio Suite in a printout like this. So you can then send this to your Studio Manager, or your Studio Manager can send it to the owner, or you can collaborate with other staffers just to make sure that nothing is slipping through the cracks. So that's very useful. And we have an audit log. So this is just so you can keep track of any changes to tasks that have been done recently. There we go. So we took a look at the tasks module. From here, from the task module, you can actually create new tasks. So if we go to new, here we go, we can add some notes like pickup delivery, anything like that. So we can assign a priority. We can include it, attach it to a project. So maybe this is for a live interviews project that we're doing. And this is for today. And let's pick out somebody to do it. So let's say that we want Frank M to go ahead and do that. There we go. We've created this new task. Now, once you create a task, you can then notify this person immediately. So we can let Frank know. So to do that, we can just go to notify. We choose our company, and we choose a person that we want to send it to. So in this case, it's Frank M. I can either send him a text message, or I can go ahead and email him as well. There we go, and we have the task over here, pickup delivery. We can add more notes over here if we want. So that's how we would notify somebody once we've created a task right here. That's one way. So this would be how to use the tasks module. I mentioned that we can also see tasks for individual people. So for that, we would go to contacts. And here we're in list view. So if I click on any of these resources, let's go to Eddie Smith. He's an editor. Then from here, we can go to employee, and we can see tasks. So there's 2 tasks that have been assigned to Eddie. From here, we can either delete them, we can send them a reminder or another notification about this particular task. So collect NDAs for BMW shoot. Okay, perfect. Oh, I need to choose. So that's how you would notify somebody, and that's how you would assign a task from here from the contacts module. So if you're over here looking at your lists, you can also type in for somebody. So I'm going to use myself as an example. So we can say Julio. And if we click on my example, here we go. And I can assign a task to this guy, to Julio. So we would go to employee, task, and I can just create a new task from here. Or I can create it. Actually, I would create it from here. So if I click on the plus sign, we have a new task. Now, anytime that I log into Studio Suite with my username and my user ID, then I would see these set of tasks that have been created for me. And again, if I click on it, I can tell it if it's associated with any project, or if there's a due date, I can send a notification from here, or I can delete it from here. Also something really interesting, and I guess I'll show it to you in projects, which is how to manage task groups. So let's go back to projects. Let's go to projects. So here we are in projects. This is the list view. If we click on any of these projects, it'll open up the project. And we have some tasks. So well, this is a live interviews project. We have some tasks. So maybe, so this is what I wanted to show you, the managed task groups. So these are 3 examples that we've created. You can create your own categories, your own groups, and tasks for those groups. So to give you an example, we have runner responsibilities. That's the group, and we have 3 different tasks associated with this group. So you can see how this can be convenient for repetitive work. So if you have an edit session and you usually need to get files, do a rough pass, get client approval, deliver, notify accounting, you can just have all of this predetermined. And once you do, I'll show you how to work. So we have edit session and we have 10 different tasks. So for that, we would choose edit session and we would say load, and it's going to load all of those tasks. Here they are. And once they're loaded, you can go ahead and assign them to team members. So this one, audio tweaks. We can look for engineers maybe. There we go. We can look for freelancers. And then we can assign them from right there. So here we go. Let's look for an engineer, Alan Smith. Let's see that one. I'm not sure why that one didn't work. Let's try it here. Alan Smith. Oh, I see. So there's Alan. I just need to click on save, and there we go. It assigning it to Alan Smith. So yeah, for example, we have notify accounting. We want to assign it to an associate, Adam Smith. There we go. Let's hit on save, and it just created that assignment. Now we can notify Adam if we want. Just send him a text message. Adam Smith, there we go. So that for me, it's a really neat feature. Also, if you have one of these groups, so let's take a look at prep budget. We can also see the different line items or tasks right here, and we can choose to add them individually. So let's say that we don't want to add all of these tasks. We just want maybe gather details. We can just add that single one. So here it is, gather details. And we can change priorities over here. So maybe if gathering details or getting files, it's not such high up on the list, we can bring it down as well. There we go. The due dates over here. I guess some of these don't have a due date, but if you want to add a due date, you can add it from right here. So really easy. We can get a calculation of how long these tasks are going to take. So that's good for time management, of course. All right, so we've seen how to create tasks from contacts, projects, the tasks module. Now let's go to one of my favorite ones, which is creating tasks on the calendar. Okay, so here we are on May 13th. We have our tasks and employee schedules selected over here. So these are these items, resources right here in tan color. So let's say that we have Alan Smith right here and we want to create a task for him. And this one is going to be maybe buy new hard drives. There we go. It's been assigned, and this is gonna be maybe for our American Airlines interview. And maybe this is just fresh news, so the progress is 0. This is optional. It's just something that you can use here optionally. And let's say that this task is going to take maybe just 1 hour. It's going to run out to Best Buy real quick. Okay, there it is. Now if we click on save, we're going to see it up here, right here. Here it is. Buy new hard drives. If you click on it, you can edit the details as well from here. Now that we made this new task over here for Alan, this is going to reflect back in Alan's profile in contacts. And once he logs into Studio Suite, he's also going to see that there was something assigned to him, that there's a new task assigned to him. If we go to the tasks module, we can also send additional reminders. Okay, so I think that's everything that I wanted to cover about task management in Studio Suite. So as you can see, it's really interwoven in a lot of the different modules and a lot of different places. So let's see if there are any questions that we can help answer right now. Okay, so we have one. Can tasks appear in the calendar? I'm really glad you asked. So yes, they can appear in the calendar, and we can create them from the calendar as well. So thank you for that question. There's another question right here. Is there any kind of limit to how many tasks can be created? No, not a limit. You can create all the tasks your heart desires. So yeah, good question. Thank you for that. Let's look at another one. In calendar, can you drag a task to another day? Let's go ahead and try that out. So let's say that we want to move this over to the 14th. We can just drag it like that. So I'm really glad that somebody asked. Yeah, you can even extend it. So if this task is now going to drag out for a couple of days, you can also extend it like that. So that's really cool. Let's see if we have any more questions. I think we got one more. Can a task be assigned to more than one person? And the answer is yes. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that. So we got Ginny and Mary. So we're going to create a task. And here we have assigned 2. So we have an opportunity to also assign this to a group. Is another really good application. So maybe we want to send this task, maybe it's a spotting session. And we want to send this out to all of our engineers. So it looks like we have 2 engineers, or maybe we want freelancers as well. So there we go. Now we hit save, and this task is going to be assigned to those 3 individuals. So here it is. So we have Alan, we have Jeannie, and we have Alan Peterson. So we have 2 Alans, Alan Peterson and Alan Smith. And here is a new task that we created, sporting sessions. I meant to type spotting sessions. But yes, you get the idea. So that's a great question. And let me see, looks like there's another one. This one says, safe to assume my tasks will also appear on my phone. Yeah, So with the Studio Suite Lite application, any of these tasks will show up on your phone. So that's great for people who are on the go or who are maybe freelancers or who don't work in the facility itself. They can see that on their phone. So daily they can check their phone and see if there's any new task that has been created for them. And on the mobile app, they can choose to change the status. So once they complete that task, then they can notify the studio manager, yes, task completed. They can change it right there from our mobile application. All right, so thank you all for all those good questions out there. It's been a real pleasure. I'm just showing you this quick demo on task management and how you can keep track of tasks in Studio Suite. If you have any questions, either if you're a user or somebody new to Studio Suite, please feel free to reach out to us. And let me show you over here. So you can stay in touch with us. The next topic is how to schedule resources. So we're going to be talking about scheduling in Studio Suite. And this is what I wanted to show you, how to contact us. So you can either go to our website, and from there you can sign up for a free trial, a free 30-day trial, so you can experience Studio Suite by yourself. And you can also schedule a one-on-one call or demo with us. We'd love to learn more about your business and understand how we might assist. So you can do that by calling our 800 number. If you're here in the US, if you're outside the US, you can use the number on the bottom. And of course, shoot us a note at sales@studiosuite.com. My name is Julio with Studio Suite, and it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for participating in this session. And until next Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks a lot. Talk later. Bye-bye.